Good evening and welcome to Universal Spiritualism. My name's Veronica Jenkins and I'm here with you for an hour doing mediumship readings. My picture seems to be jumping this end. I hope it's all right with your end. Just bang in the comments, let me know that you're here. Hi Priscilla. Hi Mariana. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. Pranesh. Hi. The mediumship readings I'll be doing tonight, if you can let me know the first name, that's all I need, of the person that you would like me to try and link with. Hi, Kristen. Then I will try and link in with that person for you. If I sometimes see online these people saying that they need dates of birth and all of this rubbish. No, don't give personal information away. All I need is the first name of somebody that you would like me to link with. Marianne, you've asked for Dad. So if you can just put in the comments whether the person that I am linking with is the person that you've asked to come through. I know with Dad there's still an awful lot of grief going on for him, and many tears. Father's Day on Sunday in the UK. Very special dad. If I have got your dad here with me, Marianne, then you would understand the breathing problems that he had towards the end of his life. You would understand him being a smoker. You would understand him having a very busy life. There's a lot going on. His personality is one that makes me feel as though he's having to deal with an awful lot in his life. Things never seem to be easy. There doesn't seem to be a flow to his life, and he's struggling from one area to another area. There's relationship breakdowns with him, and he found it difficult on the earth plane to often make sense of the world. That would certainly explain the breathing difficulties, Marianne. Hopefully you're able to understand the rest of this information, especially around his personality, because he makes me feel as though these feelings have been similar to yourself in many ways, that there's been one thing happening after another thing, and things haven't made sense for a long time for you, if they ever have. Life has always felt a bit disjointed, and interestingly he's saying, he's giving me real big goosebumps here. He's saying that the point life started to settle, the point life started to make more sense for you, was actually finding out about spirit, finding out about there is a much deeper part of the human journey than just the physical world, and that things are starting to slot into place and make a lot more sense with you through that journey that you are having and that you are on. You would understand a lady in spirit with your dad that would have had a lot of nausea prior to her passing, please. And there's was your dad's mum, plays in spirit prior to her passing. She had a lot of nausea, she lost a lot of weight, she's a very slender lady, and again she's making me aware of being a smoker. This smoker's cough with her as well, and just an irritability with her because she couldn't get herself well, and she suffered a lot health-wise, as your father did in life. Both of them are there in spirit, bringing healing in for you, bringing love in for you, wanting to support you, and giving you the strength that sometimes that you feel that you don't have to make the next step. Life does get better. It does get better. That even when you're in the pit of pain and despair, there can be hope, and there is hope for you. Okay. She's bringing me in poppies, so you must understand around the poppy time, the memorial Remembrance Day, 11th of November, around that day being a particularly relevant date, especially around your dad, I want to say. And as I'm saying that, I'm more towards the 12th of November than the 11th, so around that time, please. And just so much love and smiles from your grandma and your dad. Then I will leave. He died in November. Thank you for that. So I feel that you'll be looking around that date for his funeral, around the 12th, around that date. Okay, I will leave all of that with you, your dad's love with you, and your grandma's love with you. And thank you so much for working with me, and have a lovely rest of the evening. Thank you. Okay, who else have we got on here? Oh, I forgot to put the comments up so people can see that I can see comments. Okay. I'll just click that and click that, and nothing's happening, which is a great start, isn't it? Oh, there we are. There we are. Brilliant. So people can see. Okay. So who have we got here? If you can just pop in the comments to let me know that you're here and that you would like a reading, because I don't want to give readings for people who don't want readings. So I've already said hello to Kristen, Priyesh, Linda. Hi, Linda from New Zealand. Oh, early morning there, I guess. Jenny Berlin. Who else have we got? Oh, my computer's really slow. I'm using my old computer rather than my new one, and it's painfully slow. So if you would like to read, just give me the first name of the person that you would like me to link with in spirit. I don't need any other information than that. Please don't give me more than that, because it feeds me, and I've already had my tea. And if people give you too much information, then it makes my brain work, and mediumship doesn't work through your brain. That's when you sort of click into the psychic and everything. So if you would like me to link in with somebody. Oh, Jenny, your brother. Okay. Right, Jenny. Just to make sure I am with your brother here, would you understand your brother passing through health issues, please? He's making me aware that would you understand diabetes around your brother as well, and problems managing his sugar levels? Just waiting for him to bring. And you'd. Oh, Jenny. You have the diabetes, okay. But you'd understand the health issues with your brother's passing rather than being an accident, please. If you could just confirm that, so I am making sure that I am on the I've got the right connection there. What I'm also feeling is a struggling to find the right words as well. So prior to his passing, you would understand your brother struggling to find the right words to say, and feeling not really sure about things, and there's a nervousness there, and am I doing the right thing, and a lot of anxiety and worry there as well with him. His illness, I feel, as well as there being physical elements to it, that there's a lot of emotional elements linked in with him as well. And the combination made him feel that life was just very, very difficult. It's like if it was just one thing, then he feels as though he could have coped, but having them both was just too much. And he hated how his life was, and was more than happy to pass. And in the end, he didn't care whether there was life after or not. Obviously, nice surprise when he found out that there was. But enough was enough. Enough was enough for him. Just know that he's absolutely fine in spirit. Absolutely fine. Enjoying the spirit world. Back to his buzzy self, because he's making me feel really buzzy, very energetic, very bubbly, happy person. And that, I feel, was how he was before he became ill. There's this just great characteristic and lovely personality with him. He doesn't, he gives me the sense he take them a bit the mick out of people, but not in a nasty way, and not in a nasty way at all. And he's just one of life's lovely guys, lovely guys. And so many people at the funeral said it's such a shame, he was such a lovely guy, such a lovely guy. Okay, so please take your brother's love, Jenny. He is absolutely around you, and spends time with you, watches the little ones grow up, and just because he would have been a fantastic uncle, wouldn't he? Absolutely fantastic uncle. So take his love, and thank you for working with me. Hi everyone. Just put the name of the person, the first name of the person. I don't need the relationship. Or you can just put the relationship. Don't give me any other information though, please, because it gets my brain working. And for my mediumship, I don't want my brain working. I want spirit to be working through me. Okay, so just a name or just a relationship, and that will be all I need. So Soma, you say Ronnie. Let me find your comment again. I've lost it. Soma, if you could come back on, and I'll try and catch your comment, because there's lots of comments coming through. Thank you very much. And I can see that we've got Angel and Lois and Charlene and Kristen. Soma, right. Oh, let me click. This doing my own admin doesn't really work particularly well. There we are. Got you this time. Brilliant. Okay, Ronnie. Oh, again, so much grief around Ronnie. So much grief. There was just so much love there. So much love there. and you would understand it not been too long since Ronnie passed, please. I'm just trying to sense whether Ronnie's female or male, because I know it can. Would you understand? Oh, you've put. I was just about to say you'd understand him as male, and right. What he's giving me is a gentleman with dark hair, real thick dark hair. His personality, very fixed in his thinking, very fixed in how he liked things done, liked people to be honest, liked people to be of their word as such. So if somebody said they were doing something, he would get quite, not exactly upset, but out of kilter a bit if they didn't follow through, because it's like, well, you've said you'd do it, why haven't you done it? And it's very, very much this fixed personality that he has there. Very respectful gentleman, I want to say as well. He wanted to do right by people. He didn't see the point in using people or taking advantage of people. That would have been something that he would have found very difficult, characteristic in other people. A very straightforward guy, and very smart guy in his dress as well. I feel he would have taken care and attention in how he dressed, and he's even got this iron t-shirt. He's showing me with a t-shirt that's been ironed. I mean, my husband just throws t-shirts on whether they're usually not ironed, but he's very presentable, and he's come in with this very strong aftershave as well. That you would understand him wearing a specific aftershave. Now, I'm not an expert in aftershaves at all, so I couldn't tell you what it is, but there's a very strong, sweetish, just very, very slightly floral smell with this aftershave, and you've actually smelt this. He's telling me that you spray it in the home as well, though, but you spray this to remind you of him, and that makes him smile. He's actually saying, stop spraying it, because when he comes close, he's going to give you that smell. He's going to bring that smell in. So stop spraying it, because you will get this smell that he's making his aware, making you aware of he's around because of this. And if you've already done it yourself, then obviously he's not going to be able to give you that smell. Okay. You'd understand a 3-story house, please. We're going up lots and lots of stairs in this house, and there's 3 children running around. So whether this was the house that you shared with him, or is a house from his childhood, I don't know, but he's giving me his memories of this 3-story house, and 3 brothers that would have been running around, and it's like his mother's pulling his hair out with the noise and the behavior of the children. You lived there, okay? And it just been a time, and you would understand your mum in spirit as well, Soma, because I feel that your mum's here as well, just wanting to bring her love. But it's like she's glad that Ronnie came through for you, but she wants to say hello too. Okay. You would understand a March being an anniversary, and I want to go to around the 20th, between the 20th and the 25th of March there, as being a relevant date around Ronnie or your mum. Okay. And just so, again, so much love. They always come through with love. They always come through with hope and joy and blessings for the future for you and your family. Okay. And just know how much you are loved by spirit, darling. And with that, I will leave you with Ronnie and your mum's love. And thank you so much for letting me work with you. Okay, everybody, my name's Veronica Jenkins. I'm doing mediumship readings this evening. I just need the first name of the person that you would like me to link with. Sarah Jane, or Ab, or spirit guides. You'd like a spirit guide? Okay. Happy to do that, but with spirit guides, I always feel that yes, mediums can bring spirit guides through for you, but it's for you to discover that relationship yourself with them. Okay. And one of the big proofs for me, when I going back into the 1990s, when I used to go to Stansted a lot, was when another medium there, I'd already got to know one of my guides, and one of the mediums there described my guide that I got to know to a T, and that was a massive proof for me at that point. So get to know your guides yourself. Through meditation is the best way, easiest way, and just look out for things that you're drawn to that you're not usually drawn to, and that can help. It's like when I developed my spirit artwork, I was just inspired to start working, and it was a guide working through me that inspired me to do that, but I didn't know who it was to start with. And then every drawing I was trying to give them the name of the person being the name of actually this guide. And I thought, well, why do I keep using the same name all the time? And it was because it was my guide's name. Okay, so there's lots of meditations that you can do for spirit guides. Okay, sorry, I'm wittering on a bit there, but if people do have questions, I'm happy to answer questions as well tonight. But I can see there's a lot of people asking for individual people for links with Fern, Jeremy. Okay, so if it's all right, Fern, I will work with you. Oh, hi, June. Nice to see you. And Susie and Priyesh and Angela is here too. Right, Jeremy. Right, Fern, if I've got the right gentleman here, you would understand a stroke that affected his right hand side down there of his face, or there was some issue with his head there. Because I'm just being given a really weird sensation, like a stroke, like a seizure, or palsy of some kind that would affect the right hand side of his face. Would this link with Jeremy, please? And just to make sure that I'm on the right lines and I've linked in with the right person for you, Fern. Okay. And just wait for a response with Fern. Well, I'm just waiting. I feel with him that each day was a blessing, because he didn't expect to have the extra time that he did have. Fern, are you still here, please? Because I know some people sort of post up, and then if it's not immediate, they disappear again. And obviously, I need to move to somebody else if you're not here, because I know there's quite a turnover of people on Facebook Lives. So if you can just let me know, Fern, because I will need to move on, because I need to keep things moving. Oh, you are still here. Okay. So, Fern, if you could also confirm whether this is Jeremy. Oh, right, you are still here. Okay. I presume the yes was yes to Jeremy, that you would understand this with him. Yeah, he's going back to every day being a blessing for him, because he didn't feel as though he would have still been here, either because of stroke or this illness that he had could have easily. Right, I don't know. I had police before he passed. Looking before he passed. Okay. Right. That wouldn't make sense with each day being a blessing, was it? Okay, overdose. Okay. Right, this palsy, the seizure on the right hand side could link with an overdose. Okay, so let me link back into him, because I've ended up reading comments and that's kicked me out. Right, come on, Jeremy. Would you understand him being late teens, early 20s, please, Fern? Just want to double check that I am with him, and you would understand pain with him as well, please. I don't know. This is what happens with fentanyl overdoses. I don't know anything about it, but he's giving me the sense that he was in a lot of pain, whether that was emotional or physical pain. Right, he's saying it's a combination of both. He was in a lot of pain, and he was in a cycle of behavior, a cycle of being, and he's kind of giving me the sense he doesn't really understand how he got himself into this. Oh, Fern, bless you. That it's like he was just so overwhelmed with everything, with his life, with the people around him, and it just got into a mess, and he didn't really understand what the impact of everything was. He didn't really understand about the drug or the potential consequences of it, and it's like he was sold a crock of lies around it. Do you know what I mean? And he didn't think he was naive, but I think he was. There was a level of naivety about him, that sort of, he was into having a laugh and into having a group of friends, and he just, yeah, and he's just sorry. He's just sorry. Never meant to hurt the people he did, and recognises how much pain he put people through. It was 3 or 4 days, wasn't it, before he was found? And he'd been dead for a couple of days when he was. And he's saying he was a bit of a mess. Wasn't nice for anybody. And he's sorry about that. And he wishes he could take that pain away that he caused. He's talking about newspapers or something. It was the wrong reasons to get into the papers, and he's laughing about that as though there's been some comments about, always wanting to be famous kind of thing, and it's like, you pick the wrong reasons to get into the newspapers. And actually, he wants to change the tone totally with this, Fern, because what he's saying is that he's in a very, very different place now. Very different, because he's pure spirit now. There's not the pain, there's not the anger, there's not the upset, there's clarity that he never ever had in life, okay? Because he's spirit, and he's beautiful. He has this incredible, beautiful light around him. Right. So he must have, he had eyes of the sky, right? Try to revive him. So he mustn't have been dead that long then, a couple of days. So I'm not sure what he was talking about the couple of days. So it was obviously a mess when they found him, but okay. So unless this had been going on for a couple of days, and yeah, okay. But he's going to be around you. You've noticed already the lights flickering, okay? You would understand in your home, lights flickering, and that's him. It's nothing to be frightened of. It's just him trying to make his presence felt around you and family, okay? And he's wanting to bring in smiles. He's wanting to bring in laughter and bring in support for everybody. He's saying onwards and upwards, we can do this together. Fern, I don't think he would have wanted you to, okay, because of how he was, okay? It was better dealt with people who can deal with that, okay? You wouldn't have been able to change the outcome in any shape or form if you'd found him before, okay? He was on a path and that was it. So don't kick yourself about that. You hold no blame around this, all right? And he's absolutely adamant that it was what it was, and he wants you to start moving on in your life now, okay? And he's going to be there beside you, giving you support, giving you love, and keep on going. That's what he's saying. Keep on going. Make it right. Make it right for other people. You couldn't have changed his outcome, but actually you can change the outcome for others. So there's a path there for you, and helping others. I will leave that with you, and thank you for letting me work with you and Jeremy. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name's Veronica Jenkins. It's very warm here, as I'm sure it is with you. I'm doing mediumship readings this evening. If you want to just put the name of the first name of the person that you would like me to link with. I'll see who Spirit draws me to, and I will oh, it's your birthday today, sorry. Oh, I wish I'd picked that up from him to say that. Okay. But he was rubbish with birthdays, he's saying. Sorry, I thought he'd gone, but he jumped back in. He's saying he was rubbish with birthdays anyway. Okay, fair. Right. Oh, why I've got you here. I have a book. Universal Spirit Awakening. If you are interested in finding out more about the spirit world, how you can increase your awareness of your spirit, that understand God and the universe. There's lots of lovely exercises in there, and it's available on Amazon. So if you fancy doing some exercises, developing your own spirituality and your spiritual awareness, then pop onto Amazon, just look me up, Veronica Jenkins, or look up Universal Spirit Awakening. Okay, right. Sarah Jane, I got distracted into talking about guides with you, didn't I? But you did ask for Babe and Ab, please. Okay. Let's see. Sarah Jane, I'm not saying that these are dogs, but I've got a dog come straight through. Okay, it's quite a small dog, and quite a roughy scuff. No, a bit of a scruffy, if you know what I mean, a scruffy haired one. The white, little bit of a wiry hair on it. Dog, tanny black kind of collar. And just really kind of dog as well. So much energy. So Sarah Jane, would you understand this little dog that comes in around you, please? I don't know why he's come, but he's definitely making his presence known with you. If this isn't making sense to you, Sarah Jane, can anybody else understand this little dog that's just jumped in? Thank you, Susie. Anybody understand this little wiry dog that's quite a lot of high energy, barky, not very big? Sarah Jane, you've gone quiet, love. Is it just oh, those are the name of your parents? Okay, but you don't understand a dog like that. Well, it's the dog that I've got in, so I will nobody else is coming through as claiming this dog, so I'm going to ask it to Kels, you can. Sarah Jane, I will come back to you, okay? But since the dog's here and Kels is claiming it, I will work with Kels a minute, okay? Right. So Kels, you would understand this little dog just wanting to be by your side, and you've felt him by your side quite recently as well, and you've thought, oh no, it can't be him because he's dead, but you had to think about it because it felt as though he was just next to you, and you've heard barking as well, and thought you heard barking, and there wasn't a dog there. Well, this is your little dog coming, and he's just been worried about you recently. He's saying he's just giving me that feeling of, you know, how dogs are so protective and so that you're their life basically, aren't they? And he's just worried about you. He wants to bring you up, give you hope, because it's like things have got to the point where you think, well, not exactly is there any point, but there's that hope of brightness in the future is very dim at the moment with you. And he wants to bring lots of hope for the future for you, that you can make incredible things happen. You're such a super creative person, and create your future, create these things to happen. Put your creative hat on and let those creative juices flow. Make your own future. Don't let other people sort of put you off or say, well, that won't work, and all the negativity that you can get from people. Just ignore it. Listen to your little dog. You were the world to him. You are your world. You create it, okay? You have the power to do incredibly wonderful things. Believe in yourself. Your dog believes in you, and he's just calm and just pushing you forward, okay? So take his love. He's jumping around, he's just absolutely jumping with joy, because he was very reflective of your moods. He knew how you felt at different times, and when you felt sad and cry, he'd be coming up to you and getting in your face and all the rest of it, and snuggling up to you. And he still does this. But there's no need, because there's this super energy that you've got, and it just needs you to push forward and say, no, I'm going to do it, okay? Forget the people that, as I say, that say you can't, because you can, okay? And I'll leave that with you. Right, Sarah Jane, I did say that I'd come back to you, and it's your parents, isn't it, that you would like me to link with? So let's see whether okay, you would right, Sarah Jane. If I've got your dad here, you would understand your dad as being a smoker, please. But he's showing me giving up, so I do feel that he would have given up smoking, but he would have been a smoker at some point. Would this make sense with your dad, Sarah Jane? And with your mum, gosh, the emotions tied up with your mum are very, very deep. Obviously there's love there, and it was a shock with your dad passing, but it's your mum's passing that you've struggled the most with. And it's her that comes with the strongest possible feeling of love and support for you, okay? And you'd understand with Mum about her circulation being particularly bad before she passed as well. And with your mum, that I know you've put about her smoking as well, but that there's a lot of problems with her breathing prior to her passing there. And again, just going back to the circulation, and I feel as well as her lungs, there were heart problems as well. It wasn't just lungs, but it was heart as well, as though the smoking had affected both. And she's putting the cough on me as well that she must have had. She's making me feel that prior to her passing, she felt very low, very very low in herself, and everything was so much of an effort, and she needed a lot of help in doing even just basic stuff. And Sarah Jane, could you just let me know if I'm still on the right lines with Mum and here, and that I'm not getting Mum and Dad mixed up, because they did have come so close together. But there's this shortness of breath as well that she keeps putting on me. Oh, and you'd understand the oxygen mask as well there that she would have needed. And she's talking about going in and out of hospital, hating going into hospital, and just constant waiting around was very difficult for her. And she's just right. So that I am still getting these two with the heart, because I got that heart right with your dad. Was it your dad that had the circulation problems rather than your mum then? Or am I still with your mum? Because they just come so close together. Would you understand them passing close together as well? That it was like one after the other, and it just there's still a sense of shock with your dad's passing, as I said before. There's but there was more of awareness with your mum of her illness, and therefore people were more prepared for your mum's passing in some ways than your dad's. But it's like with one after the other, it was just so much for everybody to take on board and to process, because the grieving for one hadn't really finished before you're grieving the other. Not that when our parents pass, grieving finishes like that, but you know what I mean, that there's stages to grieving, and it was still very difficult for people. 14 months, yeah. So it wasn't long enough. It's never long enough. And with your mum and dad, that they choose to spend time together, but they're like saying, like they were on the earth plane. They did go their separate ways for certain things, but they enjoyed their time together. And they would have separate things that they liked to do. They didn't live in each other's pockets, kind of thing. But I feel towards the end of their life they did. But for most of their life, they enjoyed coming together, and I feel when they were together, they were just so strong. But part of that's over 50 years, yeah. But part of that strength came from being able to be separate too. Now, I feel that there's a reason that they're actually bringing this in for you, in that you would understand where there's a lot of being in each other's company with a partner or a close friend or a family member, and it's too much because you need to have your own time as well as the together time. Yeah. And actually there's problems currently because it's, well, where's the the line between who we are individually and needing a more defined line about who you are individually, so that when you come together, there is a sense of two people coming together and the joy that that can bring. Okay. I hope you understand why they've brought that in for you. But know that they're absolutely safe and well. They're enjoying just being in the spirit world, enjoying, still popping back and just checking on how everybody is. Sorry that their passings have had such a profound impact on the people on the earth plane, but it's time to start moving on, accept the love that they had for you through your lifetime. And they're talking about brother, but there seems, would you understand, sister, but there's a distance with sister. Is sister already passed, or is sister in another country or something? There's the brother thing came in quite strong, but the sister seems distant in some way. So it hopefully that would make sense why they've brought that in. And you're reconnecting with family now. Good. Family is a massive strength. Okay. I'm going to leave you with their love, Sarah Jane, and thank you for working with me. Okay, hi everybody. My name's Veronica Jenkins. I'm spiritualist medium, and I'm here to help you, hopefully, by linking in with your loved ones, hopefully bringing some solace where there's grief, and hopefully proof that our world survives, our existence survives, our spirit is eternal. And Priscilla, you've been here from the start, so I will come to you next. Okay, so Priscilla, your dad. Okay. Oh, straight away you would understand with your dad, prior to his passing, a really dry mouth. Now there's some medical conditions that can do that. I'm aware that diabetes can cause that very dry mouth, or if you've been gone through a long period of illness and got to end of life, that liquids aren't administered, and therefore you can end up with very dry mouth then as well. So would either of those make sense to you, Priscilla, about your dad? It was your dad, wasn't it, that you wanted me to link with? Just to make sure that I'm linking with the right person for you. I feel with him as well. I think so, more or less. Okay. I feel with your dad that he would have carried a bit of weight on him. But again, prior to his passing, him losing weight. Okay, there being a condition where he would have lost weight. But right, sorry, I'm trying to make sense of this, because he's now giving me the impression there was fluid retention, which would have made him put weight back on again. So it's like this yo-yo situation that through his life he would have had a bit of weight on him, then he would have lost it, but then because medical conditions, whether it's tablets, sometimes cause water retention as well, kidneys problems can cause water retention, that can happen as well. So does that make sense to you? you would also understand this real profound sense of loss with him as well. It really upskittled your world with him passing. Not sure actually. Okay. He's giving me the sense that it's made you question so much about what is real, even what is right, what can you hold on to, what where your ground is. Would you understand this sense of what's happening, and feeling a bit lost, I want to say, or ungrounded, since his passing, and not really. I mean, I know you just said about not sure about the information that I've given you, and I don't understand the sorry, I don't understand that, Priscilla. And but I'm taking it you understand these emotions, okay? And so Dad's wanting to bring okay. Dad's wanting to bring this grounding in for you, and help you understand yourself through him. Okay, it's like there's information about him that you weren't aware of, and that's been part of the unsettlingness, and unsurety about it, because it's like, well, what? And he wants you to find out as much as you possibly can. Ask people, talk to people, develop new relationships with people that would have known stuff about him. Really get to know him in a different way than perhaps you did before. And find his sense of joy. Because one thing he's giving me is that he was a joyful person. Aside from the illness and all the rest of it prior to his passing, he was a joyful person, and he wants you to find that joy within yourself, because at times you take things so seriously, he says. He's very serious nature, he says, and he wants you to let go a bit and just find the joy in living. That you're on a human journey. Enjoy the human part of your life, and spirit is always going to be there. You're always going to go back to spirit. You came from spirit, you will go back to spirit, and you will spend the rest of eternity as spirit, unless you choose to reincarnate somewhere else and be another person and have those experiences. But you're spirit first and foremost, but you're on a human journey. Enjoy that human journey. Get the most out of that human journey. Learn as much as you can, experience as much as you can, and take all of that knowledge and understanding back to spirit with you. Okay, so I am going to leave you with this love, and thank you for working with me, Priscilla. Right, everybody, I've done my hour, so thank you so much for joining me here this evening. We have healing most nights at 6 o'clock on online live psychic readings. We have readings most days, usually more towards the end of the week, but most days we have readings. If you want to join, subscribe to Find Me a Medium group on Facebook, you will get notifications every time we go live on Messenger. Okay, so you will always know when we're going live next, because you'll get a ping on your phone saying you've got a messenger, and it'll be from us to say, right, we've got somebody going live now. And we've got people from America going live, so some of those lives can be 2 o'clock in the morning UK time, which is obviously sort of 9 o'clock Eastern time in America, etc. So if you're in the group and you're in the UK, turn your phone notifications on to silent overnight. But if you would like those notifications, it's 99p a month, and it's basically to help me cover the costs of it. So have a wonderful rest of the day. Enjoy the sunshine, but make sure that you drink plenty of water, keep yourselves hydrated, stay in the shade whenever you can, and stay safe, everybody. Lots of love from me and Spirit. Bye bye.